Good evening. This is Akashvani and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch PM Dhan-Dhaanya Yojana and Self-Reliance in Pulses mission in New Delhi tomorrow. In Bihar Assembly Elections, issues over seat-sharing arrangement within NDA come to an end. India and Afghanistan condemn all acts of terrorism emanating from regional countries. Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado wins Nobel Peace Prize. India's powerlifter Vinay wins gold medal in 72 kg junior category at Para Powerlifting World Championships in Cairo. And in cricket, Yashasvi Jaiswal's unbeaten 173 leads India to 318 for 2 at stumps on day 1 of the second test against West Indies in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch two major initiatives, PM Dhan-Dhaanya Yojana and Self-Reliance in Pulses mission in New Delhi tomorrow. During the event, the Prime Minister will also interact with farmers. The programme underscores the government's continued commitment to farmer welfare, agricultural self-reliance and strengthening rural infrastructure. More from our correspondent.
During the function, Prime Minister will launch two major schemes in the agriculture sector with an outlay of more than 35,000 crore. He will launch the PM Dhan-Dhaanya Krishi Yojana, which has an outlay of 24,000 crore. The objective of this scheme is to enhance agricultural productivity, increase adoption of crop diversification and sustainable agriculture practices. We will also launch the mission for Atmanirbharta in pulses with an outlay of more than 11,000 crore. It is aimed at improving productivity level of pulses, expanding the area under pulse cultivation, strengthening the value chain procurement, storage, processing and ensuring reduction of losses. With Deependra Kumar, Aman Yadav, Akashvani News, Delhi.
In Bihar, issues over seat sharing within the NDA for the assembly elections have come to an end after a series of talks and persuasion. After the conclusion of the BJP's core committee meeting, it is expected that the top NDA leaders will announce the seat sharing arrangement soon. The party's national president JP Nadda will chair the core committee meeting in New Delhi tomorrow. More from our correspondent.
A series of meetings among senior BJP leaders and NDA allies continued throughout the day. From Patna to Delhi, BJP leaders held multiple rounds of discussions with JDU, Rashtriya Lok Morcha and Lok Janshakti Party Ramvilas. BJP's election in charge Dharmendra Pradhan, Bihar in charge Vinod Tawde and State BJP President Dilip Jaiswal held talks with Rashtriya Lok Morcha Chief Upendra Kushwaha, while senior BJP leader Nityanand Rai met Chirag Paswan in New Delhi. Later, leaders from BJP, JDU, Rashtriya Lok Morcha, Lok Janshakti Party Ramvilas and Hindustani Awam Morcha met at the residence of Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary in Patna. Meanwhile, within the Grand Alliance, the constituent parties RJD, Congress and CPI held separate meetings to discuss their future strategy. Congress leaders have sought time from RJD President Lalu Prasad to resolve the deadlock. On the other hand, the RJD's parliamentary board held a meeting and authorized Lalu Prasad to take all final decisions. Former Congress State President Akhilesh Prasad Singh claimed that a final agreement has been reached within the Grand Alliance. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
The assembly elections in the state will be held in two phases. Polling for the first phase will take place on the 6th of November, while the second phase is scheduled for the 11th of November. The counting of votes will be held on the 14th of November. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said no one should interfere in the special intensive revision exercise, as it is the constitutional responsibility of the Election Commission. Addressing a private awards ceremony in New Delhi, Mr. Shah asserted that the government will strictly follow the policy of detect, delete and deport to deal with infiltrators, adding that the right to vote must remain exclusive to Indian citizens. Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Jagat Prakash Nadda launched several new initiatives, including Tele Manas app for the National Tele Mental Health Programme, on the occasion of the World Mental Health Day in New Delhi today. The enhanced Telemanas app features multilingual user interface, chatbot for users to engage with the app, and an emergency module for guidance and support during emergencies. Manas app will now be available in 10 regional languages in addition to the English and Hindi languages. Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav chaired a high-level review meeting on air pollution in Delhi NCR today. During the meeting, the minister reviewed the compliance actions taken by various departments, central government authorities and the Delhi government for the decisions made in respect of air quality management in Delhi NCR. He directed relevant officials to provide the farmers with benefits of all schemes initiated by the centre and state governments to prevent any parali burning incident. He also emphasised that adequate parali storage areas be ensured for its proper usage after the harvesting season. The Supreme Court today reserved its verdict on whether the absolute ban on firecrackers in the Delhi NCR should be relaxed during Diwali to allow the use of green crackers. A bench comprising Chief Justice of India B.R. Gavai and Justice K. Vinod Chandran heard the issue in the long-pending MC Mehta case concerning air quality in the NCR. During the hearing, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the centre and NCR states, urged the court to lift the time restrictions put on crackers. Earlier on April the 3rd, a two-judge bench had imposed a year-long blanket ban on firecrackers, including green crackers, in the region. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back. You're with us on the news at 9. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today expressed his deep appreciation to Afghanistan for its strong condemnation of the Pahalgam terror attack on the 22nd of April. In a joint statement following talks between Dr. S. Jaishankar and Afghan Foreign Minister Maulvi Amir Khan Muttaqi in New Delhi, both sides unequivocally condemned all acts of terrorism emanating from regional countries. Both sides emphasized respect for each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The Afghan Foreign Minister reiterated the commitment that the Afghan government will not allow any group to use the territory of Afghanistan against India.
During the American occupation, there was many ups and downs that happened. However, throughout this time, we never gave a statement against India. Rather, we always sought good relations with India. We will not allow any group to threaten anyone else or use the territory of Afghanistan against others.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar expressed condolences over the loss of lives caused by the recent devastating earthquake in Nangarhar and Kunar provinces. The Afghan Foreign Minister appreciated India's role as the first responder to the disaster and its delivery of relief materials. Dr. Jaishankar reaffirmed India's commitment to continuing such assistance.
We have a shared interest in boosting trade and commerce. I'm glad to note the commencement of additional flights between Kabul and New Delhi. India has introduced a new visa module for Afghan people in April 2025. As a result, we are now issuing greater number of visas, including in medical, business, and student categories.
Both sides discussed ways to further strengthen cooperation in sports, especially cricket, to advance cultural interactions. They welcomed the commencement of the India-Afghanistan air freight corridor, which will further enhance direct trade and commerce between the two countries. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today co-chaired the maiden India-Australia Defence Industry Business Roundtable in Sydney with Australia's Assistant Minister of Defence, Peter Khalil, to advance industrial partnerships and capability development between the two nations. The discussions focused on exploring opportunities in defense technology, manufacturing and innovation, particularly within the frameworks of Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. The roundtable was attended by leading industry representatives from both sides. The Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2025 was awarded to María Corina Machado for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela. Machado, also known as the Iron Lady in Venezuela, was listed in Time magazine's The 100 Most Influential People of 2025 list. As the leader of the democracy movement in Venezuela, María Corina Machado is one of the most extraordinary examples of civilian courage in Latin America in recent times. GST Bachat Utsav, which was announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and commenced on the 22nd of last month, is benefiting all sections of society. Today, our correspondent brings a report on the GST reforms that will boost the economy of the state of Manipur.
The new GST reforms is providing a major boost to Manipur's artisan, farmers and small businesses. Under the revised tax structure GST 2.0, many essential goods in the state have now come down under a reduced tax slab, making local products more affordable and giving a boost to regional industries and livelihoods. Hand-woven textiles, bamboo craft, cane furniture and local artisan goods, which earlier attracted 12% GST, are now being taxed at just 5%, giving artisans an opportunity to expand markets and improve incomes. Similarly, the significant reduction in taxes from 12% to 5% on processed food items such as pickles, bamboo shoots, fermented food, vegetable preparations marks a major boost for producers and consumers as it increases affordability and market reach. Along with this, the tax cut on packaged coffee from 18% to 5% brings substantial relief across Manipur's coffee industry. With this move, districts such as Ukrul, Senapati and Chandel, which are important hubs for coffee cultivation, are being benefited as sector generated additional employment in processing, packaging and distribution networks. The next generation GST reforms have geared to stimulate greater demand, preserve employment and invigorate Manipur's rural craft economy during festive times and beyond. With Samarth Rohan for Akashvani News, Delhi.
The government has announced that the sacred relics of the Buddha will be taken from India to the Kalmykia Republic of Russia for an exposition. The Ministry of Culture said the exposition will be held in the capital city of Elista between the 11th and the 18th of this month, aiming to bless local devotees and conduct religious service for the predominantly Buddhist population of the region. Benchmark domestic equity indices Sensex and the Nifty wrapped up the week's last trading session 0.4% higher. The Sensex gained 329 points to close at 82,501, while the Nifty added 104 points to settle at 25,285. In sports, India's rising para powerlifting star Vinay won the gold medal in the 72-kilogram junior category at the Para Powerlifting World Championships in Cairo today. Vinay recorded an impressive series of 137 kilograms, 142 kilograms and 147 kilograms in his 3 attempts. In cricket, opener Yashasvi Jaiswal scored an unbeaten 173 to help India reach 318 for 2 in their first innings at stumps on day 1 of the second test against West Indies at Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi. Yashasvi Jaiswal on 173 and skipper Shubman Gill on 20 were at the crease when stumps were drawn this evening. Sai Sudarshan scored 87 runs while KL Rahul made 38 runs. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch PM Dhan-Dhaanya Yojana and Self-Reliance in Pulse's mission in New Delhi tomorrow. In Bihar Assembly Elections, issues over seat-sharing arrangement within NDA come to an end. India and Afghanistan condemn all acts of terrorism emanating from regional countries. Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado wins Nobel Peace Prize. India's powerlifter Vinay wins gold medal in 72 kg junior category at Para Powerlifting World Championships in Cairo. And in cricket, Yashasvi Jaiswal's unbeaten 173 leads India to 318 for 2 at stumps on day 1 of the second test against West Indies in New Delhi. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.